Hi everybody, and welcome to DayZ. Well, bit of a special day today for the YouTube channel. We've got to 30,000 subscribers, if you can believe that. 30,000 subscribers. And this video is really just I just wanted to come and touch base with a bit of a short live stream, just to kind of say thank you to everybody for this. It's been a ride. It's been a ride. Really has been very, very, very enjoyable, and I have got to know lots and lots of amazing people through doing this YouTube channel. So I just wanted to jump on for a bit, just talk about it for a little bit and sort of the plans. What are the next plans for the channel? Well, and to be honest, they're quite simple. It's going to be more of the same. More content, more videos, mainly based around sort of tutorials and how-tos and helping people understand the game they play a little bit better, maybe get a little bit better, and some gameplay videos as well. Good evening, Cold Silence, thank you for joining the stream, because that's what Scale Speeder Gaming is kind of all about, helping other people with gameplay. And the reason why I'm kind of doing this on DayZ is that a massive part of it was obviously DayZ is one of the big reasons why my channel has grown in the last couple of years. Who would have known? Who would have known that this janky game that went through the Xbox Game Preview program and was absolutely terrible. Good evening, Patrick. Thank you for joining the stream. It was absolutely terrible. Would then lead to so many things. I think about sort of fellow DayZ streamers like, YouTubers like Don Sibley as well, and we kind of got into DayZ. I don't know if we got into DayZ at the same time, maybe console DayZ at the same time, but we followed a similar path where we were incredibly interested in the game, and modding the game was very important. Thank you, Nick. Thank you for joining the stream. And we got involved in XML modding in console DayZ, and that really helped the channel grow enormously. Right, I'm a bit like, have I just gone round in a massive circle? Right, I think I have, haven't I? Let's have a look. Where should we be going? I'm not sure how good the stream quality will be. I'm trying to remember where my base is. My base is up there, I think. Is it up there? Yeah, I think it's up there. I think we need to turn around. And there was this massive hunger for informational videos about DayZ, especially in modding DayZ, because there wasn't actually that much out there, and the stuff that was out there was really old. And a lot of the information was kind of hidden in forums and on Reddit, and there was a lot of an attitude of, you know, if you don't know about this stuff, then maybe you shouldn't be doing it, that sort of thing. Well, hello Bob. Bob says, hello mate, hope you're well. Thursday night treat. Oh, thank you very much sir, thank you for the like. Right, how do I get back to my base? And, you know, we kind of learnt as we went along. I was just watching one of Don's videos today about map group pos, because you keep learning stuff all the time now. I think my base is up this way. I think it's up here. Oh, I could be wrong. No, it's not up here. Vanilla says, "Man, we got a car." Yeah. I didn't. Some kind soul dropped this off at my base for me on 1S. I didn't find all the bits for it. I don't spend enough time on the server to do that, unfortunately. So, in case you're wondering, we're on the Scale Speeder Gaming 1S Survival server, which is a PvE server where currently there's no food or drink spawning in the normal places. And there's also permadeath, so I should be being a bit careful here. Right, I think I'm going to have to look at the map, because I cannot remember where I am. Right, I know I'm near Severgrad. I think I'm near Severgrad. The question is, how do I get to my base again? Okay, so what we want to do is we want to look for the water tower and then take the right by the water tower. Okay. There's a water tower there, isn't there? Yeah, and if I die, I'm trying to remember because I did it a few days ago. You end up. I think I did it so that you end up in the gas at Riffy. So this is like 1S on PS. This is 1S on Xbox. Oh wait a minute, am I on the wrong side of Severgrad? I'm on the wrong side of Severgrad. That's why I was lost. It's all making sense now. That's why I can understand. Let's go down here. So the idea of the 1S servers was just to have a more challenging survival environment than on the normal ones. So it started off with vanilla loot, and then we went down to half loot and then no loot with no respawns. Unfortunately, because COD Vanguard came out, I haven't been able to spend that much time on the server. I'm going to have to reset it soon. Congrats for the 30,000 subs, says NPC Dude. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for everybody coming on to the stream tonight. Again, it's only going to be a short stream, but it was really just to come on and say thanks and yeah, I talk about the future, which is more of the same really. I really enjoy doing this sort of stuff. Right, there's the water tower. I mean, I really enjoy doing the tutorial videos. That's the thing. I'm probably not that great at live streaming. I don't really have the setup or the internet connection for it. But it's good to come along and touch base with everybody. And again, say thank you very much. Here we go. Right, okay. This is where my digs are up here. Hopefully they're still there anyway. They haven't despawned. I keep getting this error on my YouTube stream. More than one ingestion is using the primary URL. Send one stream to the primary open widget. I wonder what that... I've got no idea what that means. I'm currently streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time, not Facebook tonight, because I wanted to see if that was what was causing some of this problem with this more than one ingestion thing. But I don't know. Do a little bit of research. Here we go. Here is Shay's scale speeder. Have a quick look in the tent. there's all the stuff in there. Nice. And there we have the big tent. And then we have all the stuff in there. And then we've also got a couple of stashes, I think. Yeah, there's 2 buried stashes. So we've got to kind of decide what we're going to do. Akula Spawn says 30,000 subs, congrats. Thank you very much, Akula. That's very, very kind of you to say so. The question is, where do we go next? Because, again, unfortunately, because of the way that... because of I've got sort of lots of commitments to Call of Duty over the next few days, I'm not going to be able to spend that much time playing DayZ, which is one of my... well, is DayZ my favourite game? It's my favourite adventure game, just to come on and chill out and wander around and generally enjoy stuff. I'm not a big PvPer. That's why I play like Call of Duty or Battlefield for PvP. I like this gun. So, yes. Amari Bagley says, what's the server or good ones for Xbox? I don't really know, Amari. This is my own server, but I have a very nice community of people who come on it and play, and we all play PvE, so we don't raid each other's bases or steal or kill each other. So where should we go then? Where should we go? What should be our kind of end game for this server? Where do we want to end up? I'm kind of thinking we go on a little adventure towards the northwest airfield on foot. You know, we've had our little base here. Let's get our stuff together, and then we'll start an adventure on foot. That sounded good, doesn't it? Right, okay, so let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's put that on our shoulder. So we've got our axe, we've got the Tundra as our hunting rifle, which is worn. It uses 308 win. So how much 308 win have I got? So I've got 13 rounds. That's more than enough for the Tundra if we will need to do a bit of hunting. We've just picked up some shotgun shells there. See, I don't think we're going to bother going into the chemical zone, are we? Amari says, I need to find a good server. I've been playing for a year, but I just hop around servers, really. Yeah, maybe you need to find a nice community server, or there are some public servers that actually have Discords where the people who are on that server like join a Discord. I thought that was I always thought that was a very cool idea. Yeah, because I don't know, public DayZ is true DayZ, isn't it? You know, without all the mods and things like that. Okay, so we were looking through, weren't we? So let's eat a little bit of wolf steak. So we've got bandages, we've got a knife, we've got some chlorine tablets, bandages, charcoal tablets, we've got tetracycline, we've got a kukri gurkha knife, more bandages. Do we need the gas mask? I'm going to say we're going to leave for someone else, maybe, just in case. We're going to leave some of the stuff here. We're not going to go into the gas zones. So let us... Oh, we've got loads of wolf meat. Let's pop that there. Let's take the NBC stuff off. What have I got here? Okay, we've got some epinephrine or adrenaline, which is cool. Usually play on Mr. Tech server. Yeah, well, you know, if people play nicely, I guess, you know, why not? We've got some water. Do we need a map of Chernarus? I don't think we do we really? Our backpack is empty. Oh, that's cool. So I guess we want to take the food we've got, don't we? So let's take a can of beans. a couple of cans of drink. We got any more? 308. 556. That looks like 308 there, is it? 762. 762. 762. 545. That's right. Okay. What's this? Does this like 545? What do we have in the back of here? Oh, I've forgotten this. Yeah, I've been given some really good stuff here. Okay, so that's canned sardines. We've got to take those. I mean, how can I mean, that's a La, isn't it, I think? La with 308, but we haven't actually got that much 308, have we? 12. 545. But there is a Lamasse, and the Lamasse takes 545 by 45, I think. Viper says, what's your thoughts on the fire rate recall changes in the upcoming patch? Congratulations on 30k subs. Yeah, sounds interesting. What are 556 by 45? Okay, so let's take that. So let's take that. Let's take that. Okay, so we've got quite a few bullets for the Lamasse as well. Let's put it up there. So we've got a hunting rifle. In fact, I tell you what, let's go and grab the other 545 from in here. Then we can do a bit of zombie hunting, can't we? Is that 545? 545 by 39. There we go. Yeah, so we've got quite a lot of it now. Is it 545 by 39? 545 by 45. 545 by 39. Wait a minute, what does it take? I get so confused with the ammo. It's 556 by 45. 556 by 45. 54. Right, so that's no good. Okay. 308 win. 556 by 45. 556 by 45. That'd be 762. That'd be 762. Oh, 545 by 39. Is that what we wanted? No. Okay. Okay, so we've got quite a few bullets, haven't we? We've got quite a few bullets, I've got to say. Beaver says, congrats on 30k. Amaro Beg says, I'm subscriber. Hopefully I'll bump into you one day. I'm sure you will. Kika Dodd says, scale bleeder gaming servers are great, especially if you don't want to have the feeling of worrying about other players being and possibly killing you. Absolutely. Bob says, take the La, mate. It's the best one. It is. Oh, I tell you what we could do. Oh, no, we can't. So what you can do in the new patch is you can saw the side rails off. You know, like the handle. You can saw it down so that you can see more of the what's going on. Right, so let us make our way to the northeast airfield, which is to our southwest. Take the La, mate. Yeah, but I haven't got many bullets for it. Right, let's go. Let us go. Let us wander off. In fact, I tell you what, before we go, I always like checking in there. Oh no, of course, because no food's going to spawn. I even forgot myself. Right, let's have a look in the toilet. No, nothing. Wow. Isn't DayZ amazing though? I just love the feeling. You know, you spawn in, you get enough kit together. It's that first hour or so, you know, when you're struggling to survive. And then you finally get enough stuff to kind of stop having to think about your next piece of food you're trying to find or the next drink, you know, when you're surviving from minute to minute. and then the whole game opens up, because all of a sudden you can think, well, actually, let's go this way, and then you. And then you find a compass so you can go off-road. It's just amazing. And Murray says, so is the server called Scale Speeder? So the servers that I run are private servers, and they're behind paywalls, so they're passworded. Well, they're whitelisted, they're not passworded. So if you want to join, you have to pay. So they're $2 a month to go towards the running costs to my Patreon. But you need to be 18 years old or over, and you need to be on Discord with a registered mobile phone. So your Discord account must have a registered mobile phone for it. And then you can either join the YouTube channel, which is about a £5 in UK pounds a month, or you can join my Patreon. And then you have to give me a while, and then I get you on the whitelist, and that gives you access on console on PlayStation or Xbox to 3 servers. So we have 1C, which is modded Churnerus. We have 1L, which is vanilla Livonia, and then we have 1S, which at the moment is Churnerus, which is this one here, but there's no food on it, so it's a survival server with no respawning. I could have sworn my hand has gotten so good now. The Forex is the best. Yes. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do with the next cycle on 1S. I need to have a think about it. Take some suggestions. Because for this cycle we went normal loot, half loot, no loot. I think for people who are experienced in DayZ, it's not that much of a challenge. So what do we do next? Do we start off with half loot? So it's much harder to get that startup feeling. Maybe. Ooh, a boar being chased by a wolf. What the hell's going on? Welcome to DayZ, everybody. Oi, bugger off. Now that is why DayZ is so amazing. I mean, I was just wandering along, minding my own business. The wolf running off. That is such a cool mechanic. Do you see the boar ran past me? So I'm like, oh, that's quite cool. It's a boar. I'll shoot the boar. But the boar was being chased by wolves. I mean, that's amazing. And then because I killed the alpha wolf, the remaining wolf runs off. I think that's just amazing. Aquila says Livonia, 4-week limit, nuclear winter. Ah! Yes, I told you I had some nasty wolves up there. You are dead right there, my friend. Now, do we want some fresh meat? We've got lots. Got lots of meat, haven't we? I think we'll leave these for the flies. Let's carry on. Yeah, the nuclear winter option. That's an interesting thing. But do you think we should have a period of... Because I'm always thinking about myself, you see, when I'm playing it, because I can't play that often. So do you think we should have a period of vanilla loot with daytime to start off with? And then we go to nuclear winter. So anybody else who's wondering what nuclear winter is where I set the server so that it's dark all of the time. Which makes it more challenging for looting when you're going into towns and villages, because you don't see the zombies quite as fast, quite as early, and also it can be get this colder at night as well. Oh, there's a zombie over there. interesting. I have to think about that. So, the new 1.15 update coming soon as well, peeps, hopefully, in the next couple of weeks. I think we've got some exciting things to look for. I think especially with PvP servers. Very, very exciting stuff. What we're going to have to do with 1.15, one of the main things you'll be able to do is have no stamina servers or unlimited stamina servers, which is great for PvP because it means you can run around and shoot each other without running out of breath, which is cool. And we can also spawn buildings a lot more easy. You can have a custom, like villages and towns in different parts of the map. So you can have a custom PvP area map, which is pretty cool. Look at this one. I say try nuclear winter start. There will be some tiers we might have to group up to survive. That's interesting. That's very hardcore. So do we go nuclear winter? What am I doing? Options. It's alright, doesn't it? So do we go nuclear winter with vanilla loot to start off with? Maybe? I like the idea of doing Livonia. I like the idea of Livonia. Yeah. I make the 4th week no respawn without a swim. Yeah. See, what we could do... I'll have to do some testing, is that you could have Livonia and I could do it so that gradually a toxic zone started to cover the whole of the map in the north. Say it started along the river, just a massive toxic zone that would run the length of the map, and then gradually, as the time went on, that toxic zone would move south. You know, gradually, sort of forcing people into the wilderness in Livonia. You know, so you had to survive off the land. Maybe 1 week really dark. Yeah, turn off the personal light. That's a good idea. It's a big hill we're going towards. Beautiful, isn't it, Chandras? Absolutely amazing. Yeah, I'll have to do some testing to see whether it's doable or not. I don't know whether the servers would like fall over if they had that many toxic zones to worry about. Because that's a lot of toxic zones as well. In fact, it could just be a line of toxic gas, couldn't it? It would slowly move down. It doesn't have to be the whole of the map covered in toxic stuff. Yes. DayZ, one of the few games that sends a shiver up my spine sometimes. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's really good. Yeah, I would say DayZ. I mean, one of the disadvantages of the PvE servers, like the scale speed of gaming servers, is the fear and the adrenaline. Is really about survival, isn't it? It's about are you going to starve to death? Are you going to run into too many zombies? It's really about the mistakes that you make, and we don't have the fear of getting shot in the back of the head. You know, when you're just minding your own business, like you would have on a public server or other community servers. And that's why I do enjoy going back onto the community servers, because that sense of realism you get from a community server, from a public server, sorry, or a PvP community server, Hey bro, can I jump on the server you're playing? Sorry Joe, this is it's a paid-for private server. You've got to join the Discord, join the Patreon to play. It's 18 or over, and it's PvE only. Yeah. So, but one thing from, I mean, I was talking earlier about starting off with DayZ and how DayZ really drove my channel in terms of growth through lots of the tutorials on modding and things like that, and how sort of the likes of me and Don sort of grew together, learning off each other. I mean, I still learn off Don now. It's amazing. Don and Balshad is the other guy. Vibe says, I feel like they made PvP quite a bit easier in 1.15, especially with the SMGs and the VSS Valve. Those have no recoil. Yeah. Oh, good. You're awesome. Oh, thank you, Joe. And what? So kind of where it began for me on DayZ with Xbox was with their trial. Oh, there's this castle. Is that Devil's Castle up there? I think it might be. I think we might have come a little bit too far south. And I remember because I was PlayStation 4, and then I bought Xbox to play PUBG, and thoroughly enjoyed PUBG. I think, yeah, absolutely amazing game. And then DayZ came out on Xbox through their preview program, and I was always intrigued by DayZ because it looks so much like PUBG, or PUBG looks so much like DayZ. And so I wanted to give it a go. So I played the preview where you could play for an hour, and I absolutely hated it. In fact, I've got you can search my channel for the video about it, where I say DayZ is probably the worst game in the world, and I couldn't understand how anybody would want to play with it. I remember starving to death. I can remember picking up a can of drink when I was dying of thirst, and I was like, why can't my character just drink it? I didn't realise it was a can of food, that was it. And I thought, well, I didn't realise you had to open the can of food with a knife or a can opener or something like that. And then I remember picking up a magazine or a gun, and it didn't have any bullets in, and I was like, what's going on? This is mental. And I couldn't get off the coast, and I thought, this is the worst game ever. Sort of gave up on it. Was still intrigued though, because so many people played it, and there's so many great videos online of people playing it. And again, it looks so much like PUBG. And then I think I borrowed my son's Microsoft account to have another go, and I kind of liked it a little bit better then. And I thought, I'm kind of interested in this. And then it came out on PlayStation, and I bought it on PlayStation so I could put the proper time into it and watch some tutorials on how to play it. And then I was like, oh right, yeah, this is brilliant. And then we got the private servers, and to start off with, on the private servers, all you could do was alter night and day and night. That was about all you couldn't really do anything else at all. You didn't have access to any of the XMLs or anything like we have now. But it was really cool because it meant that you could have servers where it's daytime all the time, so that when you're coming from work, you could just play rather than spawning into a public server and it's night time and you're like, oh, well, that's not very good. Paulie72 says, hiya Scale Speeder Gaming, just want to say thanks again for the vids you upload. You've helped me load my bros server, just built our basic Green Mountain. Ah, fantastic. That's great to hear. I love hear stories like that. Yeah, we had a community and we went through all sorts of trials and tribulations till eventually got to the... Because originally it was... We kind of sort of had factions, and then eventually kind of we had lots of... There was a bit of friction that would happen every now and again, so eventually kind of I made the decision, look, let's go PvE only. So that's what we did. So player versus environment only. That was it. And that's what's kind of... I can't say unique. There must be lots of other servers out there doing player PvE only, but I guess what's a little bit different about my ones is the fact that it is behind a paywall. It's all authorised by Bohemian Interactive. Paulie says, turned off the artillery strikes there by watching your vids. Oh, excellent. Yeah, you don't want to be going home to your base to find it covered in a toxic gas. Yeah, so it means it is a pretty safe environment for people who want to learn DayZ. When you're new to the game, you don't get, if you played on public servers all the time, you never get to play with some of the fun weapons. So that's the point with 1C, the fact that you can find good weapons relatively easily, so you can go around popping the heads off zombies if you like, to get used to the gunplay. And you can go and explore and enjoy the adventurous side of DayZ. And then we have Livonia for the people who want the survival. Do you think you can make an updated expansion mod guide? Yeah. It's on my list. It's on my list, Ibra, yeah. Yeah, every time they update the expansion mod, they change the way that you have to install it, don't they? Or something changes slightly. Oh, where are we going? Southwest we want to be going. So I need to have an updated expansion mod guide. Paulie says, you, Don and Balshad are legend. Oh, I don't think I'm quite up to the levels of Don and Balshad. But thank you for mentioning me in the same sentence. I think probably what I'm good at, or I'm okay at, a bit like Don really. Don has a deep understanding of XMLs, because I really struggle with the XMLs, and I'm often like, I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I have to ask Balshad half the time. But I guess I am quite good at making lots of videos. Tutorials quickly, and so if I learn something, I tend to make a video tutorial about it, which hopefully helps other people. The only thing I'll tell you one of the things I'm a bit nervous about is going back through some of my earlier DayZ videos with all the mistakes that's in them. Gosh, I mean, what, Jim Fink says, Scale Spitter, could you do a ban-off map land server update video? Yes, that is on my list of how to install the ban-off map. I was going to do it today, but I was a bit busy with the new PUBG game that came out on mobile, so I made a few videos about that. Yeah, I'll do a video how to install Banov on your local server. Shouldn't be too difficult. Can't be that far off the northwest airfield now, can we? Sun, still probably got about 15 minutes left. And congrats on the 30,000 subs, by the way. Thank you, Paulie72. I guess I should probably be eating some of this meat before it goes off. Oh, we've got loads of food, haven't we? Should we have a can of Fronter or something as well to wash that down? What should we have? Orange or lemonade? I think I'll have a bit of lemonade, bit of orange Fronter. Right, so there we go. Our character looks quite good, doesn't he? I think he's got his assault vest, hunter trousers. I think that's a workman's top, isn't it? And then we've got our nice hiking backpack, mountain backpack, got our Ushanka, our balaclava. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, like Boydie always says, I always just think there should be less military gear, or maybe not less military gear. There should be more civilian survival gear in the game. You know, because in the zombie apocalypse or the infected apocalypse, I think we'll probably find there would be a lot of people running around kind of looking like this, rather than looking like operators from Black Hawk Down. What town will that be? That could be Grishno. In fact, I think that is... Yeah, there we go. That's the northwest airfield there, isn't it? Because we've got there's the outer fence. Probably we want to see if we can get to the barracks, don't we, in the north end. That'd probably be a good place to start. To have a quick look, see if we can find any more weapons. Bob says, I usually use fireman gear. Good tip there from Bob. Definitely fireman gear is excellent. Keeps its warmth even when wet. Jim says, we need more food recipes, like a good stew that gives you a heat buff. I agree. Yep. All the survival stuff, more. Give me more. Give me more. I love it all. I think the survival stuff is brilliant. It really sucks you into the game. It doesn't get wet. All right. Nate B says, you scale speeder. Hello, Nate. How's it going? Very well. Thank you very much. Akula says, yeah, I started using firefighter stuff too. Yeah. I really would like someone like oh, what's his name? That games journalist who's at, I think he's at Forbes now. I want someone to do a proper documentary about DayZ, talking to the people who made the map and made how they made the engine feel like it feels. Because DayZ, you feel incredibly grounded, don't you? You know, with the sound. You know, the ambient sound is amazing. It looks... I know you could argue it doesn't always look that great, but when you compare it to many, many other games, none of them have maps this big that have this level of realism. I mean, this could be a field, couldn't it? Okay, it's a little bit low res, but this is definitely like a virtual copy of a field in the Czech Republic. You know, the way that you get the copses of trees, you get the roads and the villages. You know, the fact that they copied real places is amazing. Hell Let Loose is a similar thing as well. Nate B says, congrats on the 30,000, been here since the beginning. Thank you, Nate. Much appreciated. In Hell Let Loose, the maps are all based on the real geographic places in Normandy when you're fighting across what the World War II battlefields, based on satellite imagery and photographs from the time, and it just gives you this amazing immersion, even if, you know, you can look at the grass and go, okay, you know, look, and it kind of lays down in a bit of an odd manner, doesn't it? Even if you have that, it just gives you this sense of Chernobyl is a real place, you know. Most people these days don't really bother military clothing. Terrible insulation value, which is nice. Everyone's used to run. Hello, we got some. Remove. Hide user. Oh wow, look at all that spam coming in. Shows you they're out there, these bots, aren't they? Yeah, really good documentary talking about how they went out into the, the Czech Republic and took photographs of these places, and how they got all the altitude data, the trees, the feeling, the ambient sounds. The testing that they went through, especially with the update to 0.6. Is it 0.63 when the big changes happened, when they binned a lot of the old stuff? When they went to this new version of the Enfusion engine, which I know is being replaced. But, if you play Armour 3, although it's got vehicles that work really well and a million different types of guns, and helicopters and planes that work, it doesn't feel like this. When you're playing Livonia in Armour, it doesn't feel like you're there in the way that DayZ does. That's what's special about the DayZ engine. It really is. Bob says, to me the graphics are as good as they need to be in game. In game, designers now need to concentrate on playability. Yes, absolutely. Paulie says, I love Cherno. So many memories, laughs, and almost rage quits, especially because of driving. Well, yeah, that's... King Alabar says, congratulations. Thank you, King Alabar. Very kind of you. Here we are, the Northwest Airfield. Sun setting. Not many zombies around. Gilberto Alvarez says, love the game and the challenges of playing. Absolutely. Ooh, too early. Thomas Wamby says hi. Hi, Thomas. I fell off the top of there once. I think, was I there? Oh, we'll have to have another one of those events. We were having a PvE event, a PvP event here at the Northwest Airfield, and the idea was that you had to hold the ATC, the Air Traffic Control Tower, And so it was 2 squads. So my squad managed to get in early, and the majority of them were in the ATC, and I was here, doing like recce on there, keeping an eye out for the other guys coming in, and it was really cool. What I didn't take account of was the fact that it started getting dark, and although my guys were in there, the other guys had night vision scopes, and none of us had night vision scopes, and I didn't have a night vision scope. So they started picking off my guys from a long distance. Some really good sniping that was going on. Meanwhile, I was kind of wandering around here, trying to keep moving, to keep an eye on the enemies, trying to sort of shoot them, and I managed to just step off the edge and fell to my death, which was highly embarrassing. Gilberto says, big fan of the modding videos, as that makes been using been using them to help do my own server on PlayStation. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Gilberto. Appreciate it very, very much. Congratulations, buddy, says Mad Monster 98. Thank you very much. Thanks again to everybody for coming along to the stream tonight. Gorgeous sunset. If Cyborg gives us the nuclear sign. Congrats, says Kieran Davis. Thank you very much, Kieran. Thank you for joining the stream. The old C-130. I remember spawning the C-130 in. I think this is the crashed version, but there was another version you could spawn in. This one? Does it have smoke on one of the wings? Superb XXX says congrats, thank you very much. Rev Solberg says thank you for the DayZ mod videos. Hey, my pleasure, my pleasure. CP says, or CPie says congrats on 30k and thanks a lot for your tutorials. I love them and they help me so much. I'd just love to see a tutorial on how to turn a local server into online to test with friends. Okay, I will add it to the list. Zombies just minding their own business as the sun goes down. Yeah, do a little bit of target practice, shall we? Oh. Two shots left. They're still coming at me. Let's get one of these guys. Have I got any more Tundra bullets left? Ooh, we've got quite a few zombies coming. Ooh, there is quite a few zombies coming. This might not have been a good idea. Ooh, whoa. Okay, any more? Sounds good, doesn't it, the tundra? Sounds very good. I expect to see some come from over here. See, these aren't zombies, are they? These are real people that have just become infected, you know? Maybe there's something in the future of DayZ where we could maybe save infected. Imagine you could give them some sort of cure, and then they would wander off, maybe. I don't know. You rented a server for Xbox, says Super XXX. Excellent. Your videos are an amazing resource. Appreciate the time you put in. No problems, my friend. Vibe says you should have taken the 308 ammo for the LAR mag that you had in your base. You're probably right. Super says nice shots. Well, I had enough ammo, didn't I, to do it. Alright, so there we go. So the sun is setting on Chernarus. There it goes. Oh, no, 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 suicide. Oh, God, I pressed the wrong one. Oh, dear me. I almost shot myself then. So, all that remains is to say thank you to everybody for the last few years, and especially the last couple of years, really driving the growth in this channel. It's been great. Jim says, enjoy the new 114 zombie, but the game needs a zombie that can open doors instead of trapping them all in a building. It would be a first target to kill before raiding base. Well, you want a zombie that bangs into doors, bang, 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 and then the door opens. King Elaba says, if I was cured infected, I would hope my memory wasn't intact. Well, yeah, who knows what you'd have done? It wouldn't be, would it? You would be like waking up from a coma, hopefully. So thank you everybody for the last few years, especially the last couple of years with DayZ. It's been fantastic having you all along for the ride. Let's see, maybe this year, coming up, 2022, we can get up to 50,000 survivors. That would be something special, wouldn't it? What would I do if I could get to 50,000? I don't know. I've toyed with the idea. If I could get to 1 million views a month, that's a lot of views. I'm currently on about 350,000 views a month. If I get to 1 million views a month, I would go full time. Definitely, I'd definitely go full time. But that's quite a long way off. But I'll carry on doing the tutorial videos. Carry on doing some gameplay videos. Lots of other games apart from DayZ, so I like to play other stuff as well. But I couldn't have done it without you guys. Subbing, liking, commenting, watching. It's been a pleasure. Right, well there we go. Thank you very much everybody, and I'll see you all again soon. Right, well there we go. Thank you very much everybody, and I'll see you all again soon.